Hey guys, it's May 13th, Tuesday, and today marks my 2 years and 5 months on T. And what is special about today is because exactly 2 years and 5 months ago, I started T on a Tuesday on the 13th. So that's pretty cool. It was my 50th birthday. So I'll go right into changes. I just got out of the shower, but my hair is really receding, and it's thinning out. Now, I was over at my mom's last week, and she was looking at me, and I go, "What are you looking at?" And she goes, "Your hair sure is receding." And I said, "Yeah." And she was looking at, I had a sleeveless shirt on, and she goes, "Man, you sure are getting hairy." And I said, "Yeah." And the joke has always been in the family. She adopted my nephew and took him right out of the hospital, so she's always had him from day one. And he looks a lot like me, and he was just always called my junior. So he is the only male out of the grandkids that is hairy like that. And so I said, "Well, now you know where Josh gets it from." And she goes, "Yeah, he's got you beaten." I said, "Well, he's further along in puberty than I am, so we'll see what happens when it's all said and done." But anyway, so I've got a lot more hair. My sideburns are starting to come in really good. Of course, now when I go get my hair cut, she trims these to a 2 to match my sides. So, but right now they're pretty long. I did try to let my facial hair grow out to see again where it was, and I just couldn't handle I'm pretty like a kind of a clean, neat freak. I'm not OCD about it, but just below it. And I didn't like the looks. Now, come fall, mentally I'll probably be able to do it, because I know it's like No Shave November. I thought it was October last year, but it's November. So I'll probably be able to do it then. But when it was coming out, I still had this bald spot right here. All the hair is coming out onto my cheek now from my sideburns. But on this side, it's more prominent, this little bald area. It's been 2 days since I shaved. My stash, I get like a dark shadow. Not real dark, but you can see that there's something there, but you just can't see it. So I always go by now my nephew. He just now has been able to grow a mustache, and it looked full. So it's going to take me a few years, I think, to be like that. And I may never be. My mom said that my dad's mustache, he had hair there, but it was never full enough to really have one, so he never did. I think my voice is about where it's going to stay. I discussed, I think, last month's video about some changes not happening for me, and that I've been kind of leery about contacting my endo because she's so skeptic about everything. She's not that experienced in it, and the least little problem she threatens to cut back the testosterone, and it's just not a way to handle it. I am through Kaiser. Kaiser's really gone on board here, especially in California. I've got people in my support group that went, and when they passed the transgender services coverage, oh my gosh, these people are getting their major surgeries done within about 6 to 8 months of seeing the doctor for the first time. Yeah, it's amazing. And Kaiser also has contracted with Dr. Crane here in California, so that has made a lot of people happy. So anyway, that's really on board. But I need to contact her to do my levels, because it might be turning into estrogen. I don't think so, but just in case, I need to cut down my dosage, thinking I always need to up it. There's just some things going on in my body that's not happening, that's hardly happening at all, and I just need to discuss this with her, and I need her to be honest with me that if she doesn't feel comfortable, we need to find an endo that does feel comfortable, and talk to Kaiser about that. Now, the endo that I fired, one of my buddies here has gone to her for the first time. He's been on T for about 6 or 7 years now. He's only a couple years older than me, and his T levels have always stayed between the high 700s to the mid 800s, and he told her right off the bat, don't mess with my levels. And she has actually agreed to let it stay there, and just to make sure all his lab work comes back okay and stuff. So she's done some, either she's been educated or she's done some humbling, and started listening to patients and not just about what she thinks it should be. I don't know, but that is a total change from what she told me and what she was treating me. So who knows your body better than you do? Nobody. I had some lab work done. I did have some abnormal, about 3 tests that were abnormal. My cholesterol was really good. I don't have any problems with my blood thickening. I did have an abnormal uric acid, and he told me that it could go into gout, and I don't have any problems. And he said it was from eating a lot of meat, and I really I've cut down on eating meat. It's really crazy. I change my diet to try to implement more raw food and stuff, and then I get this test back, and it's just crazy. But I'm not worried about it too much. I know I'm eating good. I'm not binging on anything. I'm not sitting on my butt feeding my face with a lot of fried foods and that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty confident that will work itself out as I go along, eating more clean now. Now, that doesn't mean that Tony and I don't grab a hamburger and fries once in a while, because we do. A lot of times when I'm busy during the day here at the house, whether it's cleaning, mopping floor, vacuuming and mopping floors, doing laundry, a lot of times my feet will fatigue out, so I don't feel like cooking. And she comes home tired and she don't feel like cooking, so she'll stop on the way home and get us something. A lot of times when we do that, it's once, maybe every 2 weeks. It'll be either In-N-Out or it'll be Panda Express. And I've gotten to a place where I can't hardly eat Chinese food anymore in any way, because ever since I've been on testosterone, camera turned off on me. I cannot handle any spicy foods. It's just really weird. But you know what? It's okay, because when I did eat a lot of spicy foods, my body would just swell up. So that's one way maybe nature's saying, hey, you don't need it anyway, so let's just nip it in the bud and you not even consume it. So anyway, that's about my labs. I'm deficient in vitamin D, so I've been spending about 10 minutes out in the sun, just enjoying it in the early morning so it's not so hot. I do take vitamin D supplements right now, and we'll see where that goes. I heard that vitamin D, if you are deficient in vitamin D, it really can throw a lot of things off in your body, so maybe things will start panning out for me if I'm supplementing that. Muscles continue to, if I was to really exercise, I talked about the push-up challenge, and every time I talk about something, it just, I don't know if I do it emotionally, mentally, but it gets sabotaged. Last week was a very difficult week for me. I had some physical things going on with my feet and stuff that when my feet, I'm so used to chronic pain, and I'm talking between 1 and 10. When I wake up in the morning, my feet usually are between a 4 and 5 automatically. And as I go on, as I spend time on them through the day, they increase to almost, by the time I'm in a recliner, which is between 4 and 6 hours later for the night, my feet probably are a good 8 and 9. It's almost on the verge where someone else would take a pain pill. I don't take pain pills, the narcotics, they counter-react against me, and I don't like the feeling they give me. So I had some difficulty with that, and I just didn't do them. And I went to the doctor, my foot doctor, last week, and we discussed how I felt my feet were getting worse. He advised me to go back on my stimulator and use it during the day so that my mind is not getting irritated and posing conflict, so that my mentality state is more depressed than usual. The problem with using the stimulator is that there's not a problem, but the issue is that it blocks the pain signals from my feet to my brain, and I can stay on my feet and do more. But when I turn that off, and I have to turn it off when I go to bed, because the leads are on your spinal cord. So anytime you stretch or arch your back or bend over, it can make those leads, the pulse sensation that is set down to your feet, it can strengthen that pulse sensation by 50%. And you're like, oh my God. I've had my feet kick out involuntarily, when I sneeze. It's really funny, but so it's good while I'm on my feet, not to feel the pain and stuff, but I pay for the aftermath of being on my feet all day in the evening. So it's, it is what it is. That's my life as far as physically. But I am trying to go back to just doing some laps around the pool and doing some push-ups and some tricep workout or exercises and some squats and stuff. I talked about the John Gabriel method. They have a new fitness program that also helps stationary people as myself, and so they're really quick intervals of things to get the heart rate up real fast and get your brain to listen to your leptin hormones and to start burning the fat instead of storing it. So anyway, any more changes? Tony's taken on my last name. She never did. She did that during Easter break. Surprised me. But she wanted to she kept her name and hyphen with my name. So that was really nice. Physical changes, that's about it, guys. I still have my hips. I don't understand why it's not distributing, but like I said, I'm going to talk to my endo. We'll do some labs and see what's going on with me in that way. Keep your fingers crossed that she goes the right way for me and just helps me expedite my transition. I hope everyone is taking it one day at a time. And just remember, in the choices that you make, even if they're not always the best choices for yourself, if you figure that out, don't be so hard on yourself. Pick yourself back up, put your chin high in the air, and look forward and keep going forward. So always make your journey as simple as possible. If I've forgotten anything, I'll do another video. But you guys take care. Bye.